ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Sai Ram, Sai Ram everyone.
Sai Ram.
I offer my loving and humble salutation to our dear Lord who resides in all of us and our soul, Guru, Mother, Father, and friend. Yeah, quick introduction of myself. Myself, Vaikunth Parmar. I am born and brought up in India, west part, Gujarat. And I'm professionally, I'm software engineer. And I moved here in 2014 in Chicago first, and then recently in March only I moved to Texas, Dallas. So happy to be here, and yeah, that's my little introduction. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving holidays and birthday celebrations. Here in Dallas, we have 5 days of celebration, and it was really awesome. We felt Swami's presence. And one of the last day on birthday celebration, I still remember, I get goosebumps whenever I think of it. When one of our brother Vaye shared his experience and his journey, when Swami, when he was telling the sentence which Swami used to speak of, why fear when I am here, right? He spoke like, why fear, and Swami is here, and the Swami, when word comes, then that balloon bursted, and I was getting goosebumps there. I was literally shocked that Swami showed us that he's present there. More than that, after that talk, after that incident when the balloon bursted, we had 5 bhajans, and right after that we were singing Qawwali. All Vayes were singing Qawwali. And do you know the lyrics of that Qawwali? Every line we sing, the first main line, we are singing 3 times. Ki Sai paas hai, ki Sai paas hai, ki Sai paas hai, ki Baba paas hai. That means the literal, that's Hindi, but the literal meaning Sai is here. So just besides us, we are singing the same thing what Swami just showed us. So it was so fascinating for me at that particular time, which we all are singing that time. So that was really, I still think about it, and I think, okay, Swami, and I saw that many times this year, even back in my hometown also, in the same town, we saw that Amrutam came from the Swami's photo on the same, on birthday. So we saw a lot of presence this year. So it was nice to see this Swami showing the presence. I would like to start with how I came to Swami's fold. So I am, by the way, I'm the 3rd generation and in Swami's fold, but my grandfather started, and then my mother, like my maternal grandfather, and then my father, and we also started, right? So I was fortunate to be born in Sai family. But how my grandfather came to him, that I just wanted to share. And I'm sure each and every one of us will have this like unique story to tell how they come, how Swami chose, right? Because I know Swami used to tell, you didn't choose me, I chose you. Right? It's not that we are choosing Swami. He chose, he handpicked us, all of us, which is really quite uh, amazing for all of us. So I'll just tell that thing. So basically, when my mother was in third or fourth grade, before that, my grandfather was really ardent devotee of Lord Shiva. So that time he was trying to find the guru. So he was searching around here in Gujarat. There are a lot of sampradayas and all that. So he looked around all of them, but he didn't feel that much connectivity. So he was still searching. In his pocket always there will be Shiva photos. So one day, my mother and my grandfather at home, and one sage came. And he came and entered the home, and they took care of him. Then he gave my grandfather one shivling, and he said, "I'm coming from Himalayas, and I wanted to give this this very sacred shivling. You please take care of this shivling." And my grandfather took that, and he said, I know you are looking for your guru. You will get it soon. That's what he told, and he left. So just beside the home, there is long alley. So as soon as he turned, my grandfather asked my mom, just look at it, where he is going. What are the other home he's going for? So my mother went out and he saw the long alley is empty. There was no one there. So they were worried of what happened. This sage, where did he go? But that happened, and after 1 week, my grandfather met one Sai devotee. He's nearby one of the village. He lived in very far village from the city. So one of the village, other village, one person gave Swami's book to him. As soon as he opens the book, all the Swami's book, that time I know Swami's picture and Shirdi Sai picture, both of them will be there. So as soon as he turns the first page, he saw Shirdi Sai photo, and right away he screamed, "This is the sage, he came to my home last week."
Oh, wow.
So basically Shirdi Sai himself came, gave him a shivling and told him that you will find your guru soon. So that's how we started. And that shivling still my grandfather has, and it has changed a lot of the color, and it has come the like Om, and even the Swami himself appeared in the shivling. Right now we see that this orange color of entire Swami's shape has come on the shivling. So that's how I started. That's how actually my grandfather started. Then my mother, and right after that my father also joined right after that. So that's how actually the journey begins from my grandfather. But I would like to tell here, just as I mentioned, right, it's Swami chooses us, not we are choosing him, right? And each and every one of us has the role and to perform in this birth and help the organization or in our day-to-day life or our spiritual growth, right? So what I saw from why we see that, like my family has chosen, or Swami chose us. My grandfather, after that, he has served a lot of things, and he like around many villages he started these activities, all the devotional service activities. And my mother, before marriage, she was Balika's guru there in that village. After that, she also started. She was my Balika's guru, by the way, back in India. And my father was served in Sevadar Convener. Right now, he is district president. But lot of other areas, he has given us the opportunity to serve him. So he chooses us. For me also the same thing. When I moved in Chicago, right? I was selected as a devotional coordinator there, as 2 terms there, and I thought I am not at all capable of that, because I know whenever I'm at home I can speak a lot of things, but when I go out I'm always afraid of talking. So even today also I'm a little scared. I'm not used to speak up. So yeah, forgive me if I'm not speaking well, or if you are not getting me, just tell me. Okay, I'm not getting.
You're
So
the perfect speaker, brother, for this series. Trust me.
thank you.
You're the voices we want to hear.
uh, Say. So basically in the devotional coordinator also, when I was selected, right, I was thinking I am not like the one who can perform this role. But as Swami say, right, you just give me your availability, I'll give you the capabilities, right? So that's how I started. But I learned a lot of things on those 4 years. I have not just improved myself, but in the spiritual path, but I have seen a lot of experience also in while in that role. So he has given me a lot of great opportunity to learn, improve myself. And apart from that, I see one of the great thing, why give he places us somewhere. Now I was in like in Gujarat, and then I got moved to Chicago, and then I got to move Texas. He do that. It's just not we are doing that, or we are making a choice. He's making the choice, because whenever I went there, there was no tabla player. I know little bit tabla, very little tabla. So there was no tabla player. So I got opportunity to play tabla there. Every bhajans I got to play tabla, and that's how I improved also there. But he has some plan, and as soon as I was moving here, there was till I stayed for 7.5 years there. There was no tabla player. There were tabla player one, but they could not make it because they were busy with their study and work. They could not make it. So I was the only developer. But as soon as I was getting moved here, there came one more tabla player. I was moving here in January, and that's what the plan came. In the November, one more tabla player came. He started. So he chooses like, now if this person is going, I have to make the another person, and like this vacancy, like move another person. So he makes all the arrangement. It's not like we are making any choice. Okay, now we are moving there. He's doing everything. We are just instrument, right? So the that's what I saw. Like he has all the plans for us. We don't have to like worry about it. Just we have to go through that flow and just enjoy whatever he do for us. Yeah. So on the tabla, I would like to share one of my experience where I got opportunity to feel Swami's omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. So it's been actually in 2 parts. So how service led to music, and music led me to a God and experience His all divinity. The first part I'll start. So in my second grade, my mother has started the Balukas, resumed the Balukas. After marriage, she could not start right away, but she started the Balukas. So in Balukas, my mother always, as you know, in SSC we learn like we have to help each other wherever we get the opportunity. We have to help. So that's where the service always might in our mind. So I have two. We are two brothers, my elder brother and me. So basically, we in second the Balukas started, and one day we were going to school. So basically we go to the public transport in the city buses. So like our school was kind of 5 to 6 kilometers away from my home, so we used to travel through bus. So one day we were coming back from school, and I saw one of the surdas, I mean like a blind uncle, was dropping at the same stop which we were used to drop, like job. So me and my brother saw him and thought, can we help? And right away we went to him and we hold his hands and asked them, can we drop you to your home? He was very happy to know that. Then we hold his hand, we crossed the road, we took him to his home. His home was very far to us, but then also we were fine. Let's say we were thinking like we are helping, right? So we were enjoying also. He was telling us very nice story, and he was asking, inquiring us where, what do you do, and all those things. He was very nice person. So that's how the journey that service started. One day come, then every day he used to come, because he was he had a job somewhere, and he was coming the same time where our school was completing. So then after that, two more uncle also came. So we started all together. We distributed the uncles and we start to drop them at their home. But one day that uncle asked us to meet my mother. So we say sure, let's. So we took him to our home. So my mother saw them. They did had a very good conversation. But there my mother got one idea. Why don't we read out the Srimad Bhagavad Gita for those people? So that's how my mother got a thought. We asked them, can we do this if you are fine? They were very happy. They were overjoyed. Like no one has read us the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, so it's very nice if you could read us that. So my mother started going there. So we also used to go with her, and that's how we knew that the uncle was a very good singer and harmonium player, and his wife was a good tabla player. So that's how we came to know, okay, this they know the harmonium and singing, and auntie knows tabla. But that's how we got to know that there is a music there. Okay, and after a few years, I used to play the tabla and all this on the, not tabla but on the boxes, right? We just play when we were small. We play something like that. So one day my mother saw me playing very nice. Even in my school also, wherever there is some time, my friends ask me to play on the benches. Like play something on the, they like it, they'll put their ears on the bench and I'll play something. So my mom heard me playing something and she asked me, do you want to learn tabla? I said, sure. When I was kid, right? So let's try out. So that's how then my grandfather bought me a tabla, and no one from our family knows music. No one. So they whom to reach out, like who can teach us tabla. Right away, that's one thought, like we know that that uncle knows harmonium and auntie knows tabla. Let's go to them and ask them if they can teach us. So my brother started harmonium, and I started tabla from there. So there was only, I think, 3 to 4 sessions happened with them. They taught us some basics. And then I started listening to cassettes and getting those tals, what we play in bhajans. And that's how I picked up the tabla. But the other thing, when my brother was learning harmonium, I was also kind of getting to the harmonium. I was trying to that. I also we were playing with harmonium. Like you play any key and you start on that same scale. That's what we are playing. So that's how the even harmonium and the starting on the scale came out very nice. That time we practiced a lot. So that's how the music came through service. Now the second part is very interesting. So in 1995, around that time, one cat came to our home with 3 to 4 kittens. In India, if you know, the cat moved their kittens to 8 homes, because the male cat killed the kittens. So she tried to save those kittens. So she'll stay for one home for like few days, and then will move to another home. That's how. So 7 to 8 home they'll move around with their kittens. By the time they'll grow up. So one day that kittens came to our home, and we like too much happy. We gave them all the foods. They were playing with us and all that. So, and one of the kitten I liked a lot, too much. And we were protecting them with the male cat also. So sometime he like male cat come to our home inside, and then we try to save them. So that's how it was going. But one day somehow the mother cat was out. We were sleeping, and then male cat sneaked into the home and hurted all the kittens very badly. And the one which I liked the most, it was really very badly hurt. So it happened in night. Morning I had to I had to go to school. So I looked at it. The kitten was really bad in condition. So I went to school. It was very hot day. I came back, and as soon as I entered the home, that kitten died. And as soon as the kitten died, I saw him, and I got the epilepsy attack. So you call the feet, right? Feet or epilepsy. That's what I got that right away on that. Unfortunately, that's where as soon as disease comes, right? This disease is very strange disease. Once it enters into your body, it never goes. It will, you have to kind of struggle with it, and you don't know where it will come. So anywhere, if you are going, you are happy somewhere, you are playing tabla or you are out, and you will get that. So and it's every 2 weeks I used to get that. Anywhere and anytime, no one knows like that. So that disease started. But fortunately, Swami took care of that also. I never got it, that one where I was like somewhere at the odd places. I always get to, and when someone is there with me, like at home or only one time I got to school. By all the time, mostly I'm surrounded with my family.
Right.
So that's how it started. And my family was a little worried about it also, because once I get that right, I forget whatever happened last previous things. So like my study was disturbed with that. I was good student there, but because of this one, I was getting down, very getting down. So, but after 1 year, so 1995 happens, and 1996, Swami gave us Gujarat Balikas an opportunity to perform in front of him. So that was the first program Gujarat was representing to in performing in front of Swami in Perth. So I was chosen for two things. One, for Vedam. So starting for the Vedam, and for the one of the song we were leading. So for Vedam, I was chosen. Why? Because we have to start on the scale. Once they play harmonium, we have to start on the scale, and I am the person who was more confident on start on the scale. So they chose me for the Vedam. So that's what I got to know. I was selected for Vedam, and the same thing for last song also. Since I was singing okay, they put me in the last song at the very end of this program. So the first program started, and everything went well. Nothing happened. Program was fine. The last song also started. We were leading. Everything goes fine. No issues. The last song completes. Program completes. Swami stood up from his. So we were in Purnachandra Hall. Swami stood up. He comes back to give us take the aarti, and when he was just besides us, and I get the epilepsy attack on the stage, and I just felt. I'll show the video. Everything is on the video, by the way. So I fell on the stage on the Purnachandra Hall. Swami came right just there, just trying to hold me up.
Oh.
He was trying to hold me up, he trying to getting me up, but I was just I was in attic, so I couldn't able to even see him or do anything. Let me share those things, then I'll share what the next part. Let me know once you see my screen.
I see the screen. I see the PowerPoint.
Okay. Yes, it happened in November 12th, 1996. So this is the morning program. So every year, that time Swami used to give us Gujaratis Pad Namaskar on every Diwali day. We were sitting in the row, and Swami used to walk through all in the lines, like we do in the Seva, right? If you know this Sevadal, we do that every 15 days. Then that also every state will get the opportunity to do the service, and then Swami will walk on each one, like in the row. So I am sitting here. Here I am, and Swami is just coming here. This is on the morning, the day which the program had. So Swami just stood up for a few seconds there. I took a very good Pad Namaskar there. So that's the morning program, morning thing, which we had the Pad Namaskar of Swami. And this is the program on 12th. And I was in Vedam. Just share a few seconds. Sorry. Yeah, here is I am, middle. Yeah, so that's the first Vedam program which we completed. Then the last program, last song we were singing. Here I am, but just shared few. Yeah, if you see this, right, Swami, what he's speaking, boys and girls are separate. So I'll repeat it. So it's what Swami is saying. So we are all the girls are the one side, and boys are the one side. So Swami liked it so much, so he's telling other folks there they are separate. So he liked it a lot. Yeah. So basically, this is the song, and after this song, so we are completing the song now, and Swami is coming upstairs up to the stage. And here, if you see, when Swami is here, I am getting. Take this down. Yep. See here, I am getting the application. Swami is coming over here. So Swami is trying to hold me up, getting me up, get me up. That's what he's trying to do. Yeah, I just stop sharing. Yeah. So this is what happened on the stage. I'll tell you that what happened next, by the way. So after that, I was few brothers or uncles took me to the Purnachandra Hall, the Swami's room there in the lower end. So the lower ends, we used to sit there. Like whosoever is guest comes, right? Then they come to Swami's lower room. Swami used to stay on the top. So I was there in the lower room, and Swami after that he took Aarti. He right away comes to the room. No one there. Only one of the auntie was there. He saw me and asked that auntie, "What happened to this guy?" And he created one fruit, black fruit. He materialized one fruit. He fed me. I ate it. Actually, I cannot eat. When I if I am in attack, I cannot eat. But somehow I ate it. Then auntie told me that you ate it, that fruit. And then he materialized some of the vibhuti and again feed me in my mouth. Put me on my mouth. That's what that auntie told me. And he gave me a lot of their auntie, lot of vibhuti packets. Give this guy. And that's how. And he went upstairs, then his room. That night I stayed for a half of the night. I stayed there in Swami's lower room because I was keep getting that attack. Even I was in unconscious, I was getting those attacks. I got almost 3 attacks back to back while I was unconscious. That time I actually Swami, I was in lower room, and my mother was there. One of the doctor came, and state Balikas coordinator was there, and a few other guy. I think one or two other guy uncles were there also. What we know, once Swami goes, once programs completes, and Swami takes the dinner, he sleeps right away. He never comes back. But so I don't know, Swami knows, but that time we were still there. I do not have any capacity to walk. So one of the uncles said, let him stay here. We'll wait for a few more hours, and once he is fine, then we'll go back to our shed. So we were staying there, and I was keep getting those attacks while I was unconscious. Swami came suddenly from upstairs. He didn't sleep.
No.
He came and right in front appeared to in front of my mother. She was shocked, and as soon as my mother saw him, she just cried. She prayed, please cure him. And Swami said, Mama, don't worry. He didn't took up pills today. That's why he got it. So we were all busy with the practice sessions and all that, right? So I didn't took the pills. I used to take, it means I have to take the regular pills. If I don't take it, I definitely get it. Even though I took the pills, then also in 2 weeks I'll get one attack. That's what the routine was. So Swami told my mother, don't worry, you give him the pills, he will be all right. That's what he told me when my mother asked me. Then he talked to doctors and a few other uncles, and then he also left. He also went upstairs. So after a few hours, I felt good, and they took me to the shed where I slept. Entire night, my mother didn't sleep. She always, like internet, she was praying to Swami, please cure him. Everyone's talking, Swami was there, why didn't he cure him right away? Right? Everyone like that time. So, but next day morning, I was feeling very weak. But all said, like, let's take Vaikunth also there. because Swami used to give us good Padnamaskar, whosoever was participant in the program, right? So I was feeling very weak. So I was in veranda somewhere at the very last, taking the help of one of the pillar there. So Swami, in the darshan time, Swami came. He just walked from the Purnachandra hall to direct to the where we were sitting. And as soon as he came, asked one of the uncle, "Kal raat wala ladka kidhar gaya? Where is that boy?" So he he asked me to come on front. So one other uncle helped me to get, and I sat in front of Swami on his path. He materialized the vibhuti. He did the tilakam on my forehead, gave me vibhuti, and told me, take this vibhuti 3 times. That's what he told me, and take the pills regularly. 2 sentences he told me. Take the pills regularly and take this vibhuti 3 times. The vibhuti was, the color was, vibhuti was pink. Very nice, pink in the color, but very bitter in the taste. So I took that vibhuti 3 times that day, and you know what? That disease disappeared.
Oh.
But there is a catch there. Swami told me and mother also 2 things. Take the vibhuti 3 times a day and take the pills regularly. Even my mother also, Swami told my mother, take the pills regularly. So this, as soon as we took the vibhuti, we forgot about the second statement. We tend to, because Swami is there, then we got the vibhuti and he told us, then we are good. But right after that, we stopped the taking pills somehow, but no sign of any attacks after that. Next 2 years, no sign of anything. Even in the 10th, after the right away, my study also improved. 10th, I topped in the school. I was second in the school, and everything was again back to normal. But after the 11th science, I took the science streams, and at the end of the 11th, I again got this attack. And as soon as we reminded, okay, Swami, what Swami has told us, we are forgetting, right? And as soon as we started again the pills, everything go back to normal. There is no problem with that. I had never got that. As soon as we stop, we get the attack, but as soon as we start, everything gets normal. So here I just wanted to share, we tend to forget a lot of things, but Swami has told us, right? Many small things we know Swami has told us, we experience it also, but we tend to forget. So that's what we do not have to, we have to try to stick to those what Swami has told us. It's very important for us. He has some purpose for us, like why he's telling us, right? So we will definitely follow whatever best we can do.
Right.
Yeah. So that's one of the experience I had on this note. Apart from any question, by the way, till now, just checking.
Yeah. Anyone has anything that they want to ask, or even a comment? Seems pretty clear to me thus far.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Prasanna. You're about to say something.
No, it's not a question. I can relate both the experience that he had with myself, the very first experience where he had the Shirdi Baba coming to happened in my home, and I can relate to how I got my heart issue cleared by Swami. I can just relate to exactly how he was talking.
Great. Wow.
But yeah, side up.
We'll come to that, Prasanna. But hey, you never shared that during your Maisa, and
yes, that's
no, I had a lot of experience. I didn't really share everything, but
okay.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll come back to that.
Yeah. Great to know. Yeah. So that's what I learned very hard, that we have to follow. But on that same note, after that attack started, I had personal prayer to Swami that I have a good parents in this birth. I may have bad karmas which you are trying to resolve this in this birth. So my prayer was like, please complete these karmas in this birth only. I don't want to carry forward to the next birth. Please complete this. That's what my prayer. And my mother's prayer at that day, on that day, it was so intense that to cure me. That's all, right? Swami took care of both the things. My prayer as well as my mother prayer. My mother prayer was to cure me. So he cured me for 2 years. He set me to the stage where I can go take up the stream, whatever I want to take it. And as soon as that is done, I started again. And as soon as I started pills, it was back to normal. So he took care of both of our prayers, not just one prayers. So that's what I want to emphasize. He knows each and every one of us what we are praying, and he knows everything. So that's what I felt he's omnipotent, omniscient, and that's so everything. He's all his love is like 1,000 mothers, right? So that's what I felt. Few other experience I'll share. I think last session brother Ashish also shared the same thing. I'll not recommend to others to do this, but what I experienced when we do his work, right? He help us and he do our work. So one of the incidents when I was I think 2002, then back in Gujarat, they decided to create a model cassette, like how the bhajan should be, because I was born and brought up in Baroda. In Baroda's center was like that, where Swami used to tell, if you want to see how the bhajan should go to Baroda. In Gujarat, that's how he used to tell.
Oh, wow.
So we started we thought about to create a model cassette, and in the bhajans there was no tabla player, so they asked me to record tabla. And the thing is, the next day the date they chose to record, the next date I have the university exams. So I was thinking, should I go or not? Then as you know, my family was always said, okay, it's Swami's work, let's forget about other thing. So we went to there. We recorded 8 hours just before the exam. 8 hours I was in recording session. I didn't prepare well enough, but after the exam, when the results came, I was in first class. I didn't wrote that much, but still I was in the first class. So one of the experience when we do his work and he will do our work. The same kind of experience when it happened when we're doing SS VIP village integrated program there. And the night before my exam, I had to give one presentation to villagers there. And entire day was packed jam with all this activity. I didn't got chance to even read it out for my exams, but that also exams I cleared it very easily, no problems, without any reading, without any preparation. I went to the exams and I cleared it. So Swami took care of those things also. So when we do his work, he definitely take care of our work. Yeah, I think that's what I have to share. I think 45 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Thank you so much, brother. I think Brother Vijay in the chat has also mentioned it was a lovely experience, Vaikunth. And I just wanted to, open up the floor for any thoughts, questions.
Yeah.
And we can also certainly circle back to Prasanna and get to hear his similar story on that front. But particularly to begin with, any thoughts or any questions for Brother Vaikunth?
If not, I'll share one more thing since we have time.
Sure. Yeah. We'll give the folks another minute in case they have any questions for you.
Sure. So one of the thing I saw in 2005, So after 1996 till I moved here 2014, I got the opportunity to perform in front of Swami. Every new Gujarati New Year, Diwali time and Gujarati New Year, Swami used to give us a chance to perform. So we take dramas, dance, all the bhajans. So all the sessions will be. So I'll be always part of the bhajans, either singing, I'm playing tabla, either I will be in drama, I'll be in dance. So I got all the opportunities through 1996 till 2014. I moved here. In between 97, 98 to 2000, I think there was few years we could not do anything. But 2003 onwards, I think we got every year opportunity. But 2005, I got one opportunity where I was literally practicing. Somehow I heard from somewhere that Buddha's practice, Buddha's love and non-violence is so strong. If even any wild animal comes to him, right, he will also cool down. That's not how Buddha's love and non-violence practice was there. So it struck me very hard, and I was doing also service that time. I was trying to follow that, and I think that's what brother Dr. Shrikant Sula also told in the last session, bhajan session. Also, he shared the same thing. So that's what I got reminded right now. So I was also following the same thing that time. And what I used to do, I look for the opportunity when service, and so whenever I go to service or whenever I go, right, I'll look for if anyone needs any help. So I still remember when I go to one of the service, I had to cross one of the long bridge, and what I see there, any person who's riding the tricycles, right, they have to drive through hands. They cannot they will be struggling to ride that bridge. So what I'll do, I'll stop my vehicle, I'll push them to that top of the bridge, and then I'll let them go. So I'll stay for that while and see if anyone needs help. I'll push them. And after that, after 6 months of those things I did, and that the same year, Swami gave me the opportunity to sing Kawali in one of the drama there. And the Kawali, after that program, Swami gave me the opportunity to even do the Aarti also. So I'll just quickly share that.
Sairam.
He's sharing something.
Sairam.
So, is it okay to ask a question, Brother Vaikunth?
Yes, just give me a second. I'll just play one thing. And
oh, okay. I thought there was the quietness, so
yeah,
probably
no.
we're expecting a question. I'll wait. Thank you.
That was the Kawali, and this is here I have the coconut. I couldn't understand so when I was traveling from upright, Swami did some sign, and I thought he's asking me to come near and do something with coconut, and I totally forgot. When I went on that stairs, right, I totally forgot where I am, what I am doing. I couldn't understand what Swami is talking to me. So when we go to near to God, right, I totally forgot that what I am, where I am, and what I'm doing, what I supposed to do. That also I was blank there. So yeah, brother, you were asking something.
Yeah. So my question was, when you were in Swami's room for almost half a day you mentioned after the epilepsy situation.
Yes.
Did you feel anything or any experience came to your mind? If you have anything that you can share, if it is totally private and personal, I agree, totally know how to. But if you
Okay.
can, please let me know. Thank you.
No, sure, brother. Thanks for asking. Unfortunately, what I shared, right, that particular time period, as soon as I got the epilepsy attack on the stage, till the morning, I do not know anything, because I was unconscious entire time in the Swami's room there. I was unconscious, because I in unconsciousness also I was getting attacks. This was the first time I got like 3 attacks in a row. So I don't know anything. All what I know from my mother, because she was there with me. So whatever happened, she told me that. So, but my mother has really good experience there. But what we saw, I like to tell that as soon as Swami came, right after he took lunch and like dinner, and he came later. When my mother asked, my mother cried. Literally, she cried. Please cure him. Then Swami's eyes were also full of tears. It just he could not bear my mother's tears. That's all. My mother used to tell me he could not bear her tears. He was almost crying, all full of tears. He just said, it just didn't came out. That's only the thing. But his eyes were full of tears. That's what my mother told me.
Thanks
But
for sharing.
nothing. I like, for me, nothing. Yeah, I could not.
Yeah, but this was amazing experience through your mother.
Yes,
We also
yes,
see Holy Mother's reaction too. Thank you.
yes.
Adam.
I have a question for you, brother. And I think I loved how you, again, through this final sharing, you again reinforced how service got you into devotion, and that brought you closer to God. And it's the same chronology happened in this final incident that you brought up. And I think you also brought up a very important message, right? For all the amount of wisdom and teachings that Swami has given, say, even me and all of us here. By now, I should have become a Buddha, but I'm still a Buddhu, because I have completely, like you importantly brought up, I think you talked about how we sometimes forget Swami's teachings, that forget the fact that he asked you to continue taking the pills. So how do you now in your day-to-day life, how do you put that into practice? How do you ensure that you don't forget Swami's words or teachings? First of all, how do you grasp what Swami has given you as a teaching or message? And secondly, more importantly, how do you ensure that you don't ever, forget or there's a lapse in it? How do you ensure that in your life? I think it'll be helpful.
That's really nice question, brother. So what I used to do, one thing I always try to remember, this experience I have. Few of the experience I always try to remember. Once I remember it, right, I'll recharge myself. Day-to-day life, what I see, I'll try to see his presence. Because if we know Swami is with us, then we'll do everything right. Right? So we get a lot of experience daily, day-to-day life, but we tend to forget, or we overlook it. Let's say, if I give you example, let's say I'm traveling every day, I'm traveling the same route. I'm going on the second lane. I know the first lane, left lane will have the lot of traffic, so I'll be in middle lane. But that day itself, somehow I moved it to the left lane, and that time only the middle lane is all full of line, and I got like it was stuck for a longer period of time, and this one was very fast. This is also the miracle for us, which will it's all Swami's presence, that he is guiding us. I never go to that lane, and that day only I went to that lane, and I was quick enough. to reach my like bhajan or anywhere, right? So there's a small thing we used to see, but we tend to overlook it. Maybe, yeah, this is oh, we are fortunate. That's what we tell sometimes, right? We are fortunate, but it's all Swami is helping us. That's what I look at. Okay, Swami is helping us. So we know that, okay, Swami is here, Swami is besides us. Okay, Swami is present. If we feel Swami is present, then we know we'll do the right thing. We'll not make a mistake.
Nice. Anybody else has any questions for Brother Vaikunth? I must say this, brother. One of the, one of the reasons why you were stuck in my head. You said you moved in March, and subsequently we had that, we had that YA in Dallas, right? And sitting right next to you, I felt your energy, your presence. Let me say, and it stayed with me, and it has stayed with me. And when I get to see why it is today, such as your love and adoration and sincerity, as a seeker, and people like you inspire us. So thank you so much, brother.
And definitely thanks for again this opportunity, Sriram. When you asked me first time that I was I'm not a good speaker, or I cannot share my experience well, like the right way, but so this is 26 years, by the way, 12th November 1996. So last year only I shared with everyone in Chicago. Before that I never shared it with a larger group. So that was but I always think my sai and I, right? The term you use is really very nice, because that my sai, right, is like my personal sai. Right. This is my bonding with sai, right? It's just my, no other than this, my sai. Right. So the bonding is really very important. I'm senior in YS right now, if I can tell. So I'll suggest one thing. If you as a senior YA, if you want, if you are a parent right now, I'm sure you will be in parents in future, make the habit, if it's possible, it's my suggestion, whatever center organization, center activity, do it very regularly. Don't miss out in once. That's what I used to do. That's what my parents did. They said they don't have to tell me that, okay, this is we are following, or this is this. They don't have to explain me. This is as soon as I born, we were in the fold that every Thursday we have to go. There is no other option. We have to go to the bhajans, service activity. We have to go to the service. There is no other option. We have to cancel everything else, but we are sticking to that routine we have. We have to go to that. So that's how I know this is the only God I got this birth. No one has to tell me, because this is the practice we have. That's what I am also doing. I am trying to do it. So if you want your kids to also be the same, right? The bonding with Sai, it will come when you are regular into center activities, all the activities, then only it will come. Otherwise it won't come. You have to tell your kids, okay, this is the God. They will not ask any question if you are regular in all the activities. So that bonding is very important. It will come through practice. You by teaching, it won't come. So that's very important.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. Any other questions for Brother Vaikunth?
Sairam, Brother Vaikunth, first of all, beautiful experience, and you have shared it so beautifully. And it really represents like how when you serve Swami will take care of you. So
Sorry, Priya, you muted yourself.
One question I had when you're sharing your experiences was like, before you could experience that with Swami, like when you had seizure, once you went on the stage. So before that, like whenever you went through the similar phase, did you ever feel like, why me? Why is it happening only with me?
Okay, no, that's really nice thing. That's what I think I told. But as soon as it came, right, the only thing came in my mind, I have to suffer this karma. This is my previous karma, and I want to complete it in this birth. That's what my prayer was. Every time my mother used to pray like that. Okay, when it will be done, right? She used to pray like, cure me to Swami, and I used to pray, don't, never. I want to complete this karma. So I never thought about it like why me. And I was also always happy if that's my karma, then let me suffer it, whatever it is, because I know I have Swami with me in this birth. So that's what my thing, that if I have Swami, I know Swami, then I know someone is there with me all the time. So I was always praying that let this karma complete this birth, because I don't want to take this in the next birth. I don't know if Swami will be there in next karma or not, right? So the next birth. So I wanted to complete this. So I was happy, by the way. And in after 1 year, it turned into the actually boon for me. Swami gave me a lot of physical interaction, and through this particular disease, right? This, because that only I got is sparshanam, sambhashanam, and darshanam, right? All those things because of this only.
Amazing conviction.
Yeah, the maturity in that age is amazing, brother.
Yeah,
thank you
even
for
I
sharing.
definitely. My mother used to tell me the same thing.
Any other questions or thoughts? I know we're slightly past that 7:45. So,
Sriram, this is Vijay. Here's no questions. I think Vaikunth, all the thoughts that you have shared are very beautiful. Thank you very much. And I just wanted to kind of congratulate for this forum itself, right? It's a beautiful forum. And regarding Brother Vaikunth, I see him every Sunday, and he's so humble, so unassuming. I would never have found out all of these things about him and his interactions with Swami if it was not for this forum. So thank you very much. And I'll definitely look forward to hearing from Prasanna and more from Vaikunth. I know there are more stories, so Vaikunth, I'll catch you at the center, man. But thank you.
Yeah, I was about to tell the same thing. I think when the moment when Vaikunth said how coming to the center regularly and connecting with Swami or having that satsang improves, one's ability to get connected with him and experience his leelas, right? That is primary thing. I think once we as Sai people, we kind of keep our time and focus our time and have our little bit of time focused on Swami. It could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever time that we could spend with Swami, and have come to center regularly, participate in center activities regularly. That is a key for that satsang is the one which kind of improves and gives all of this nice experience to everyone, right? So I just want to share that.
That's why he's made people like you, Prasanna, leaders amongst us YAs, so that you can instill that sense of commitment, that sense of conviction that Brother Vaikunth today displayed. So yeah, I'm excited for where you guys are going to take it. Any other thoughts or questions? If not, Brother Prasanna, I know we're slightly past time. Do you think your incident is going to take a while? If not, can you share it? How long do you think it's going to take?
No, I think for the sake of the time, maybe sure. I will do it the next time. Sure. Because I think it is already past our time. I don't want to take up a lot of time. No, I'll definitely do it sometime in a different forum when Swami gives that opportunity. I'll be open to share that for sure. Yeah. So. Sure.
Absolutely. So then, Brother Vaikunth, bring the session to the close in whatever way you deem fit. So.
Yeah, I'll do the Samastaloka. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sai Ram.
Saram, everyone. Have a great night.
Bye, Ram.
Thank you. Saram.
Saram.